Hi, today we are going to discuss about Docker. So, before jumping into the Docker, I just want to give the overall idea about the Docker. So, Docker is like if you know the VMs, like VMs and Docker, it's almost like the same. So, if you create an a VM, so for example, I create a virtual machine for each environment like development server, production, or UAT. So it is a physical box I'm creating. So once you create a memory for that, you can't resize it or increase it actually. So it will be like a fixed actually. But in Docker, you can increase it actually. So it will be like, and what all the dependency file you want to install, you have to manually and go it. And that is a very tedious process. So let us see what is exactly a Docker. So Docker is a tool. It designed to make easiest to create and deploy and run the application by using the containers. So containers, I'll tell you what is a containers in upcoming videos. So basically, what they're telling us, suppose I have any applications. Okay, it may be a .NET or Java. So when you creating in a box for any environment, a development or any productions, you for that application you need a dependency files. Okay, so you have to install that framework or beanstalk anything for that application. So that is will be very tedious process actually. So when you created a Docker, okay, all the dependency files also will be taken care. So it will be easy for you. What all the required for that project, okay, that we will mention in a Docker file or we will mention as a meta file. I mean, what are the dependency? So it will load it and it will run it. So we can uh, we can consider in this way. Suppose in your task manager, a lot of thread is running, correct? So that thread won't disturb others. So similarly, Docker will run like a different task that won't disturb on that one. Runs on the same machine. So if I want to run a application of .NET or a Java in the same machine in a different container, so that you will say as a container the which runs in the platform on the same machine, okay, without disturbing other things. Okay, so that's why they're telling that the containers allows a developer to package an application with all parts needs, such as libraries and dependency files. So to run the application, we need some dependency files. So in Docker file, we'll mention what are the dependency files, or we will create an image. That the image will have the dependency. So when you create any operate, for example, in your laptop, suppose you will create an image, so that image will have the office other steps. Okay, you no need to install from freshly. So similarly in Docker, I'll have an image which will consist of all the dependency files, so you no need to consider the manually install it. So the package will have all the information about the Docker. So let me go to this step. So Docker I can run on any machine. So you have to go to Docker website and download the based upon the thing. So basically it is developed in Linux machines. So and it's very but if you want to install in Docker in Windows, you have to install the Docker community for Windows separately. So similarly for Mac OS, but in Windows it's very predominant. Okay, so you can run it Docker in not only in cloud in on-premise also. Okay, so it supports in Azure or all other providers. So you can run it in your own on-premise account also. So this is the next slide. I'm just comparing the Docker with virtual machine. So suppose you are creating in a Docker as a virtual machine and as well a Docker. So if you create in a virtual machine, so this is my one virtual machine. This is another OS, another OS. So it will be physically occupied. uh, it will be fixed memory, and RAM size will, the storage will be done. And here I have another, see, when you compare with Docker, I have an application and its corresponding library file. This is one application 2 actually, so it's dependency file application 3. So these all threes will runs in a container, and each won't disturb others. If anything goes wrong, it won't this one. So what will happen, they will create a Docker file. In Docker file, they will create an image. So that image will consist of what is your application, what are the dependency file is required to run. Once you create an image, you need to run, you have to host that, or you want to run that application. Okay. So to run that, we need a Docker, container. That container, they will run it. Okay. And after that, they will run it some physical, some port number, because you have to host it, correct? So you have to host the port number and you have to attach the volume. So that we'll see in upcoming real-time experience. So just see, this is the diagram. Okay, so we will see the installation step, setup, and other how to install, how to create a Docker image and run that Docker image in the OS and host it one. Okay, thank you. We will see in upcoming video.